There were two young men. Both were in love. Both were planning a future. And both had their hearts broken. But what happened next changed everything. Let me tell you about the first one. His name was Daniel. Daniel was 28. He had a stable job, a sweet dog, a little house with white walls and warm lights. He had friends who cared, parents who called, and above all, he had her. They had been together for 10 years. High school sweethearts. They had grown up together. Grown dreams together. They would talk for hours about their future, what their wedding would look like, where they would live, what their children might be named. Daniel loved her with all his heart, and he thought she loved him too. He worked hard, saved money, and quietly started planning to propose. He wanted to give her everything. One week, Daniel had to travel for work. Before he left, he cleaned the house, walked the dog, and kissed her goodbye. She smiled at him, said, "I'll miss you." He believed her. Halfway through the trip, Daniel learned he could come home early. He smiled, thinking, "She'll be so happy to see me." So he bought her favorite chocolate and flowers, yellow tulips, her favorite. He even practiced how he would surprise her at the door. It was evening when he arrived. The sky was soft with fading blue. He walked up to the house, quietly, heart beating fast. But the moment he opened the door, something felt wrong. There were shoes by the entrance, not hers, a man's shoes. Daniel frowned. Maybe her cousin or a friend. He walked inside. There was an open bottle of wine on the kitchen counter. 2 glasses. Still, he tried to stay calm. He called her name. No answer. He checked the living room. Empty. Then the bathroom. No one. Then only one room left. The bedroom. With trembling hands, he opened the door. The flowers fell to the floor. The chocolate dropped. And so did something deeper, something inside him. There, in the bed he had picked with her, in the room that held their photos, was the woman he loved, with another man. She froze. He looked up. Daniel stood silent. His lips moved, but no words came. His hands were shaking, his chest tight, his world blurred. The only thing he could say was, "You need to leave." The next day, she was gone. No apology, no explanation, just a note. "I'm sorry." Daniel was alone. Days passed. Then weeks. Daniel stopped going to the gym. He stopped answering calls. He started sleeping on the couch. Some nights, he didn't sleep at all. He stared at the ceiling and thought, "How could she do this to me?" I gave her everything. She ruined my life. The pain turned to anger. Then the anger turned to numbness. He showed up to work, but his mind was far away. He almost got fired. He didn't care. Every night, he sat in silence, watching old movies, whispering her name like a ghost. Months became years, and Daniel was still stuck in that room, even if he wasn't standing in it anymore. Now, let me tell you about the second man. His name was Lucas. Lucas lived almost the exact same story. Same love, same plans, same betrayal. He came home early, found her in bed with someone else, and like Daniel, his heart shattered. He cried. He didn't eat. He felt lost. But then, one quiet night, sitting alone, Lucas asked himself a question. What now? Instead of blaming her forever, Lucas asked, what can I learn from this? Is there something I missed? He even called her. She was surprised to hear from him. When he asked why she cheated, she said quietly, I don't know. I guess I stopped feeling connected. It wasn't a satisfying answer, but it gave him clarity. Lucas decided that this pain would not destroy him. It would build him. He started small, just getting out of bed at the same time every day. Then he went back to the gym. A few minutes at first, then more. He cleaned his apartment, cooked simple meals, stopped eating takeout. He worked harder at his job. Then one day, he opened his old journal. Inside, he found a dream he had written years ago. Live in Italy. Learn the language. Write a book. He had forgotten that dream, buried it under comfort and routine. Now, he had no one holding him back. He started a side business online. It was slow, but he kept going. On weekends, he met other people building their dreams. He found a mentor, an older man who had once been through the same kind of heartbreak. They talked every Sunday, and with his guidance, Lucas's little business grew. One morning, Lucas looked at his bank account. He realized something incredible. He could finally quit his 9 to 5. And so he did. He packed a suitcase, said goodbye to the city, and flew to Rome. Now picture this, a quiet beach in Italy. The sun is warm. The breeze is soft. Lucas is sitting by the water, laptop on his lap, coffee in hand. He smiles, not because everything is perfect, but because he feels free. He thinks of her. He remembers the pain, but then he thinks, if she hadn't left me, I would still be stuck. I would never have started that business, never have traveled, never have remembered who I used to be.